What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Star Ocean, to the end of time. So we're here in Whipple. Got some books over here to read. You see rows of academic books for children and adults. I seem to have an exceptionally high literacy rate here. Yep. Can't examine the other one. The Tale of Star Ocean Chapter 1, Quickening. Asmodeus, one of the Demon Kings, spent his days in humiliation after the flesh that housed the spirit was shattered by a cat. The spirit of demons persist even after their flesh is gone. However, they suffer the wrecking pains of death and the humiliation of helplessness while their flesh regenerates. Being a demon king meant the regeneration of his flesh required an unimaginably long time compared to normal demon kind, and that seemingly endless time was more than enough to incite thoughts of destroying all living things in vengeance. O Asmodeus, Lord of the Underworld, I command thee to make a pact with me. Lend me thy strength to make the Milky Way mine again, my own. The Lord of the Underworld could not believe his ears, for he dwelt amid the deepest layers of the underworld. It should have been utterly impossible for even the most powerful summoning spell to reach the depths of the abyss. What is this, a summoning spell? Could it be there is one capable of calm for me, the Lord of the Underworld? How dare thee reveal myself? I am he who was cast from the Ark of Redemption. I am the existence more ancient than the stars. Now, come kneel before me, O Lord of the Underworld. So it was Asmodeus who was forcibly drawn into the world of mortals by a powerful summoning spell. Who is the sorcerer powerful enough to summon a demon king? And what is his purpose? Next Humiliation, the final chapter of the Tale of Star Ocean. And that was obviously in reference to the antagonist of the first game, Star Ocean 1. Kind of a cool reference to that game. Recently, a sinister stranger settled to the west of our village. Our Lord refuses to send soldiers to such a remote village as ours. Perhaps the stranger knows this. We have constantly been at his mercy. That's why the people here are so worry of strangers. Worry? I think I had it right the first time. I'm sorry that I thought weary was W-E-A-R-Y, but whatever. Sorry they are treating you so brusquely. I don't know what that. Never even seen that word before. But you must understand our situation. Even some of our young folk have gone off with that stranger. Honestly, what fools they are. Make sure there's anything new to say, though. I always like to make sure I get all their dialogue, because that's how you unlock new dictionary terms and everything like that. What strange clothes you are wearing. Now that I think of it, that other man was dressed strangely too. So there's apparently a stranger around here. Are you that stranger Nicholas found? What a fool that Nicholas is. After all he just went through, he had to go and get mixed up with you. Wherever strangers come, there's naught but trouble. It was the same way last time too. This is Whipple, and you're a stranger. Strangers aren't welcome here in our village. Take my advice. You'd best leave here at once. Look, let me give you some advice. You'd best leave here at once. Okay. Been going to some of these other houses too that we didn't go into in the last episode. Private home. There won't be anything left to plunder if there's no food left to work the fields. You'd think even thugs like them would realize that. There won't be anything left to plunder. Okay, same thing. Okay. Sometimes you can examine stuff too, so I like to hit X. Certain things you can examine in this game, and Fayt will have like some dialogue about it. A son of mine, he does such foolish things. I wonder where I went wrong raising him. Who are you? Ah, you're the young man Nicholas and Mina found collapsed in the forest. Well, what is it? Something you want from me? What, you've got some business with me? Nope, sure don't, buddy. I talk to everybody. But essentially, talking to NPCs will allow you to get a lot of the dictionary terms of the game. There are some missable dictionary terms in the game, so you have to make sure to talk to everybody. Okay. These are pretty difficult medical texts in their own right. Still, their level of development is so low, I don't suppose they understand a single thing written here. Yeah, so Fayt comes from like a place where it has advanced technology, and this is an underdeveloped planet. You see some dried animal and plant specimens that you cannot identify. Considering their low level of development, I'm not surprised that this is how they make their medicine. Blueberries. Oh yeah, I think yeah, I have to analyze the blackberries. Wild berries of well, I have to read it. Wild berries of a strong bitter taste due to their high tannin content. Soothes mental fatigue. Restores 30% MP. And I think I read everything else. Who are you? My mama said never let strangers in our house, so you better leave right now. Get out of our house. You'll be in big trouble if my mama sees you. Why are you here alone? Mom's not a very good mom, leaving such a young kid by herself. Aquaberries. Check that out. Wild berries with a fresh minty taste cures poison. 1 person. Let's go to the shop here. Green is shop. Blue is usually like an inn or whatever. Welcome. Is there something you were looking for? So you can buy a ring mail here, which is technically an upgrade. Clone generators. Yeah, this if you die, it'll resurrect you. It's like auto life. It only works once and then it breaks. As for this you'll find throughout pretty much a lot of the Star Ocean games, and it basically increases in price as you advance through the game. So this will get more and more expensive. You will eventually be able to buy it though, but you won't be able to buy it for a very long time. We could buy the ring mill later. The planned and actual ration allocations of each village have been checked. I think we can examine the sign too, yeah. From accessories to a wee bit of medicine, feel free to consult with us. Minnie Bloom General Store. We can go in here, I think, for a scene. Yep, here we go. Oh, welcome home. Adolescent girl, huh? Oh, I thought it was someone else. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to barge in. No, don't worry about it. I'm not supposed to be here either. Huh? You see, this is not really my house. I'm really just an uninvited guest. Uninvited, well then, what house is it? Whose house is this? No one lives here now, but there was someone living here until recently. But look, the place would get all dirty unless someone took care of it. So I thought I'd at least come and keep it clean. That way I thought it would make things easier for him when he returns. You're that traveler, right? The one that's staying with Nicholas and Mina? Our village has been through a lot, and a few people are saying rather ill things about you. Still, I'm not everybody, and they don't bear any malice toward you. We really are quite a gentle folk. Please, I hope you at least try to understand that much. Well, it's not surprising that they would have at least some concern that Fayt would be here, because Fayt's a stranger, you know. He's not of the same race as them. Forgive me, I'm afraid we have caused you much grief, but we're all basically kind people at heart. Please find it in your heart to forgive us. Forgive me, I'm afraid... Okay, same thing, okay. Alright, we're good to leave there. By the way, there's no private actions in this area. We won't get another private action until a little bit later on. Okay, let's go back to Nicholas and Mina's house now. I think that's what we're supposed to do. We probably explored the whole village now, so... Yeah, here we go.
What's that?
It's my treasure box. Daddy gave it to me on my birthday.
That music box was passed down through our mother's family. It is the only thing we have left from our parents. But alas, it is broken now and does not make a sound.
I see. Can I have a look?
Sure.
The gearbox is broken, but I bet I could fix this if I can get back to my pod. I should be able to synthesize parts. I don't think the UP3 prohibits repairing existing devices. Yeah, this shouldn't be too hard. Want me to fix this for you? It'll be my way of paying you back for rescuing me.
Really? Can you fix it, Fayt?
Can you really do that? It is an expensive music box. They told us it would cost a great deal to fix it.
True. With this planet's level of civilization, the parts for this wouldn't come cheap. If I can get my hands on the right parts, yes, and I think I know where to get them. It's a little ways away, but I'll go get them later.
But we cannot ask you to do something like that for us.
You saved my life. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Still,
And I'm sure that Mina wants it fixed, right?
thank you, good sir.
In return, do you think I could get my sword back? I won't be able to go through the forest without it.
You swear you are not with Norton and his gang?
That I'm not. What? You don't believe me?
No, I trust you.
Thanks.
But be wary. If you are not one of Norton's gang, you will be in even more danger outside the village.
I know. I'll be...
Alright, we get the sword back. got one extra attack in the metal pipe. Really shouldn't overdo it. I'm going to talk to Mina about the situation. Can you really fix the music box? Can you? Alright, let's go get the music box fixed. So we need to go back to the crash site. Okay, we still can't go that way yet. Yeah, he did spare my life there and I accidentally attacked him by mistake. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did. It's really hard to boost the bonus gauge when there's just like one enemy though. Later you'll fight multiple enemies at a time and it'll be a lot easier.
What?
Got destroyed.
What happened? The pod's parts and equipment have been stripped. There's no way the inhabitants of this planet know what this stuff is. It makes sense if they just smashed it up. No use wasting any more time here. I better get back to the village.
Yep, so there's nothing we can do here. The stolen parts were a replicator, communicator, a gravity warp engine, and the creation engine. There's no way this could be a coincidence. No, it's impossible. Alright. So now we can go back. I actually want to fight another nobleman because I should have got a copper idol there, but I messed up and accidentally attacked him. So I'm actually going to go to the next zone, go back and fight a nobleman. Alright, leveled up. Learn Blade of Fury. That's Fayt's first skill. And you also get battle capacity points as well, which is used to equip your skills. So you can equip it on strong attack or weak attack. If you equip it on strong attack, you'll be able to break guard with it. However, if you notice, you'll do more damage, but it also takes more HP to use it as well, and more fury. So I recommend just putting it to S, or putting the light attack. And there's no point in putting it to long range because there is no long range like Blade of Fury. It doesn't have like a long range. It's short range. You can put it to long range and then activate it from afar, but then all Fayt will do is just rush towards the enemy and then use it. It won't be like certain attacks that have like a short range and a long range. Alright, it's actually got 2 copper idols in that battle. So I can sell those for 200 apiece, which will allow me to buy the ring mail. Like I said, you can get multiple of them per battle against the noblemen, but also each time you use a skill, you'll get mastery with it. As you can tell, the next mastery is once if I use it 97 more times. I believe there's cheats that max them all out, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna max them out. I'm gonna just do it manually.
Blade of Fury.
And there's Blade of Fury right there.
Blade of Fury.
There we go.
That was fun.
But yeah, skills use HP in this game instead of MP. So you gotta be a little bit careful. You can't just like spam too much, Because if you do, you'll die. So just keep that in mind. Oh, wait, there was some to examine there. Be wary. Watch the dark road at night. Watch the black traveler. Oh yeah, we have to sell first. They get nice defense boost there and agility boost as well. Alright, let's go back into house over here.
Hello there.
What a
Hello
relief
there.
you are well. Norton's gang was lurking around the forest in the direction you left in. We were worried.
Nicholas, could you please tell me more about Norton and his gang? Who are they?
I do not know everything myself. Norton appeared suddenly in our village about half a year past. He ordered the village to supply him with food. Of course, we refused at first. The village needs its supplies to survive the harsh winter. Norton was in fact ordering the village to die. But when people refused him, he called upon this mysterious light, and those it touched disappeared, one after the other. Carl, Siren, Kurt, all gone. And our father, who resisted until the very end. Of course, we told our Lord, but he said the idea of people disappearing into thin air was nonsense and didn't want to hear about it. Now some of the villagers have even joined Norton's gang.
A mysterious light that makes people disappear? Nicholas, when you first met me, you asked me about my clothes and ears, right?
Ah, yes. Norton wore clothes made out of a strange material that was neither linen nor cotton, just like the clothes you wear. And his ears were shaped like yours. That is why I did not trust you at first. I apologize.
Don't worry about it. Can it be? That would explain the light, the clothes, and the ears. And it would explain why someone would steal pod parts that nobody on this planet should recognize.
Is something the matter?
It's nothing. I was just thinking. But thinking isn't going to help anything. He may be dangerous, but I'd better go meet this Norton guy. I might even find a way off this planet. I'm really sorry, but it's going to take me a little more time to fix your music box. Can you wait just a little longer?
Okay.
That thing Norton's gang carried off, did it belong to you?
No, I thought it might be, but it wasn't. Don't worry, I'll fix your music box.
Nicholas, I'm hungry. Let's eat.
Ah, yes. Very well. Let us eat.
So where's Nicholas? I don't know. Has he gone somewhere? When I woke up, he was already gone. I hope he hasn't disappeared too. Just like Mama and Papa. Nicholas would never leave you like that, Mina. It'll be alright. I'll go find him for you. My big brother Nicholas is gone. Am I all alone now? No, Nicholas. Alright. I don't think there's anything to examine in this house. Okay, here we go. Rows of books containing detailed information how to raise crops. Germination, temperature, suitability, or suitable humidity, nutrients required to grow crops. Oh, this is detailed stuff. Whoever wrote this must have... We're knowing a lot about farming. Okay, just making sure I couldn't examine that. Young Nicholas, I don't know. At least I haven't seen him around. Now that I think of it, I haven't yet seen young Nicholas today. Usually he's up by now, working cheerfully. It's strange. Messy writing is scribbled here. Here are my commandments. Fools who do not submit to them will be destroyed by my own hand. Norton's new commandments. Number 1, thou shalt never break my commandments. Number 2, thou shalt bring me food and drink each month. Number 3, he who discovers a mass of metal never seen before shall report it to me immediately. Number 5, 27, thou shalt not breathe without my permission. Thou shalt not send radio waves my way. Thou shalt not make eye contact with me. I guess enough. You should be grateful I don't make more. What the? Yeah, that's kind of weird. Nicholas, you say. Now that you mention it, I did see someone setting out for the ruins of Coffer this morning. But why would he go there? These days those ruins are the haunt of Norton and his gang. Can't see any reason for him to go there willingly. This morning I saw someone setting out towards the ruins of Coffer. I wonder, could it have been Nicholas I saw? Why would he go to such a place? Well, now Nicholas, you say. I have not seen the boy at all today. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is read 5 dictionary posts. I'm going to go to this place first. Talk to the guy here, and then I'm going to read some dictionary posts and in the video. Lately it seems that the food in our storehouse is somehow increasing. How strange a thing to happen, wouldn't you say? Alright. Alright, so let me read. So some of these I already read, and I'm not sure which ones I've read already. I know I read Space-Time Displacement Shield in the past. The reason these are new is because I ended up having to restart, so that's why they were new. I'm pretty sure I read this one as well. Gravitic Warp Core. Quad Scanner. I don't know if I read that or not. I think I did. So that's the issue, though. It's like, I know I read Expel and Earth. Military. Okay, I don't think I read this. Aldean Empire. A gigantic military empire that controls a total of 7 sectors countered on the new Z, Omicron, and Psi sectors. It is only force equal to the power of the Pangalactic Federation. First contact occurred in SD 710. While the Empire attempts to colonize surrounding star systems by force, and is therefore incompatible with the multiple state philosophy of the Pangalactic Federation. This is why the two forces have been in a state of constant warfare since first contact over 60 years ago. The state of the Aldean Empire home world, the total number of Aldeans are unknown at this time. I know I read Earth. Pretty sure I read Expel too. But if I didn't, I'll leave it on the screen for a while. But I'm pretty sure I read this one already. I'm pretty sure I read this one too. Yeah, I did read this one. In the past. I think I read Hada 4 as well. I'm going to leave it on the screen for a while. I'm trying to get through the ones I've already read. I'm pretty sure I read Aruba too. A Lambda Sector I remember reading. Kappa Sector, I don't know if I read this. Milky Way, that includes both Haida System and Remote Station number 7, approximately 40% of the population of the Pangalactic Federation. I don't know if I read the Pangalactic Federation, but I think I did. You see, I read some of them in the other episodes, so I'm not really sure which ones I read and I didn't read. I'm pretty sure I didn't read any of the races or... No, I'm pretty sure I read Vendini. I think I remember reading that one. Human. I don't think I read this one. Bipedal organisms that have evolved from monkeys and other arthropod primates, earthlings, who originally founded the Pangalactic Federation. One example of this race. Okay. There's just so much here. I don't know what I don't remember what I read before and what I didn't read. I'm just gonna leave this on the screen for a while. I think I read this one too. Gravitic Warp Field, I think I read. I think I read the Rossetti Troop. I remember that one. Or maybe I didn't. A Wandering Space Circus Troop led by Velbician Piccolotto Rossetti. This troop is too small to be very famous, but it is a reasonably talented troop as a small circus troops go. Alright, anyway, I guess I'll just read the rest of them. I don't know if I've read some of these or not, but we'll just go from the new terms and go down. Alright, so I've read 3 so far. I'll read 2 more in this episode. Velbician. A nomadic race without a single specific home that wanders throughout the universe in clan-based groups. Velbicians possess a highly acute nervous system that makes them extremely talented in feats that require precise movements, such as acrobatics and magic tricks. They're also well known for their extraordinary explosives, muscle power, which regularly amazes members of other races. However, Velbicians are not very good at eliminating lactic acid from their muscle fibers, so they cannot use their superior abilities for long. And the last one I'll read is Alterable Space. When matter exists in three-dimensional space, space warps in direct proportion to the amount of energy in that matter, and that matter begins moving in a direction described by a curved or geodesic line. Don't know how to pronounce that. Phenomenon appears to observers as gravity and acts as a force as if a force were being exerted in the surrounding area. Alterable space, or alt space for short, is a term referring to this type of three-dimensional universe. People tend to think that the mass in matter warps space and creates gravity, but in reality it is the energy in matter that actually warps space, thereby giving the... Alright, so I got interrupted, so I'm just going to close that out. I don't know where I was at in terms of reading that, so I just pause the video if you need to read it yourself. Anyway, I'm in the video here. The next episode we'll go track down Norton. And later.